From the late 14th century to the late 18th century, large part of southern Montenegro were ruled by the Venetian Republic and incorporated into the Venetian Albania. The name Montenegro was first used to refer to the country in the late 15th century. After falling under Ottoman rule, Montenegro regained its independence in 1696 under the rule of the House of Petrović-Njegoš. Join us today and travel with us all the way from the city of Kotor to the mountainous town Zabljak. Like us, I am sure that you will find Montenegro is nothing but beautiful and interesting. We took off early in the morning from the city of Kotor. We headed first to the mausoleum of Petrović-Njegoš on top of the mountain Lovćen. Something in the air told me that much rain is going to be involved in that long, beautiful rain process.
Good morning. We are in Kotor, the city that loves cats in Montenegro. We arrived here yesterday evening, had a very nice walk out in the city. We are staying in a lovely hotel, and today we are going to explore this beautiful country. We are going to get our motorcycles. They are parked outside of the city gate. It looks a bit cloudy today. There will be some thunderstorms, but I'm not sure it's going to rain. Anyway, today is my job to carry the red jacket. Means that I will be the last in the back. So it will be slow and nice riding. And hopefully Montenegro is going to be nice to us and the weather will not be cruel. Kotor is a beautiful city. It has a big heart for cats. I think they even have a museum for cats somewhere here. And I managed to meet a few nice cats in the streets as well. So, wow, look at that boat. It wasn't here yesterday. Really amazing. It's called Viking Venus. Huge boat. Motorcycles are here. It's a Kotor traditional custom that the women will sing for you when you go out. So here we go.
Just as we started our climb to the Njegoš Mausoleum in the Lovćen National Park, it started raining. It was raining gear time, or as my grandmother used to say, rain, son, you are not made of sugar. Petar Njegoš was a prince bishop of the Montenegro and a philosopher whose works are widely considered some of the most important Montenegrin and Serbian literature. He was born in 1813 and educated at several Serbian monasteries and became the country's spiritual and political leader following the death of his uncle Petar I. He united the Montenegrin tribes and established a centralized state. He introduced regular taxation, which was a cause for several revolts in his lifetime. Njegoš laid some of the foundation of Yugoslavism and left us the poem The Mountain Wreath, which is considered a masterpiece of Serbian and other Slavic literature. The mausoleum of Njegoš is located on top of Mount Lovćen. Njegoš died in 1851. Only 4 years after, his remains were transferred to the mountain of Lovćen, according to his will. During the Austro-Hungarian occupation in 1916, his remains were removed again, so the Hungarians could build a monument for the memory of Franz Joseph. His remains were brought back to the mountain chapel in 1925 under the reign of King Alexander and Queen Maria. At the end of World War I, as Yugoslavia came under communist rule and the chapel was destroyed in favor of a secular mausoleum designed by Ivan Mestrović. In 1960, the remains of Njegoš were transferred again from the mountain, only to be transferred back in 1974, and then the mausoleum was officially declared. From what you can understand, this Njegoš was not only a great philosopher but also a great traveler, mostly after his death. Anyway, I'm sure he is laughing at us as he was looking at us climbing the God knows how many stairs to his grave.
If this is Stairway to Heaven, I'm not sure I want to go there. You can see the view from the top is just magnificent. You absolutely see nothing in this fog. In this fog looks like a scene from a Game of Thrones. But there is no game, no thrones, only a bunch of crazy motorcycle riders climbing up this mountain in the rain and the fog. Amazing. Stay tuned to the next episode in which we will show you how we go down the road.
If you go up a mountain, it is only normal you should go down the mountain sometime. Well, sun came out and we started our descent toward the capital city of Montenegro, Podgorica. Montenegro's independence was recognized by the great powers at the Congress of Berlin in 1878. In 1910, the country became a kingdom, and after World War I, it became part of Yugoslavia. Following the breakup of Yugoslavia, the Republic of Serbia and Montenegro together proclaimed a federation. Following an independence referendum held in May 2006, Montenegro declared its independence and the confederation peacefully dissolved. Montenegro is a multi-ethnic state in which no ethnic groups form a majority. Major ethnic groups include Montenegrins and Serbs. Others are Bosniaks, Albanians, and Croats. Montenegro has been historically at the crossroads of multiculturalism, and over centuries this has shaped its unique form of coexistence between Muslims and Christian populations. Montenegrins have been historically members of the Serbian Orthodox Church, and Serbian Orthodox Christianity is the most popular religion today in Montenegro. Good morning, Podgorica. I'm so sorry, but this time we are just passing by. The mountains are calling us. Stay where you are, maybe next time we visit you again. As soon as we left Podgorica, we entered the magical road that took us along the Moraka River. High walls above, turquoise water below, and a sense of freedom. The small restaurant we stopped on the way was situated in a beautiful spot by the river. I only remember that until the food was put on our table, we got very much older. We left the lazy restaurant and headed towards the dormitory reserve where we spent the night, in one of the ski resort's small hotels. It was pouring rain, but I didn't care. Well, it's easy to say that when one is wearing a very good raining gear. At the bridge, we realized that we lost Yadin that somehow detached himself from the group and kept riding straight on. Kobe, who was unaware of his detachment, was much puzzled how come Yadin, with his power-restricted motorcycle, was riding faster than him. At the evening, there was dinner and wine and laughs. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. And join us in our next movie that will take us back to Bosnia and the beautiful city of Mostar.